Is your go-to Instagram call to action always, check out my website? If you are someone who finds yourself constantly saying, head to the link in my bio, then you will want to watch, because we have some other options for you that you will be able to use to grow your business on Instagram.
It might be a controversial opinion, but we're here to reveal why this approach, link in bio, might not always be the most effective. But before we get into it, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Morgan Sutton.
And I'm Subi Zimmerman. We are the team behind the Instagram Expert, and we've helped businesses just like yours reach more customers on Instagram. You can find us on Instagram at the Instagram Expert for daily tips and strategies. So let's dive into why sending people straight to your website might not be the best initial move.
Imagine you're a yoga instructor. After class, you see that one of your students has the same yoga mat, and you think, I have a cleaning spray and a special dry cloth that will work perfectly for someone using that mat. Instead of running up and shouting, check out my shop, here, buy these things, you would calm down a little bit, right? You'd say something like, wow, you have great taste. It was a good class today, right? To start the conversation. Well, it's the same on Instagram.
I love that example because I go to yoga, and that's definitely a conversation I've heard more than. So we want you to think of Instagram as a space for forming connections first, always. It's like meeting someone multiple times, finding a common connection while you're constantly keeping them aware of your shop or your business. But that's not the first thing that you're bringing to their attention, right?
The key really is about building relationships. Just like you wouldn't push your shop on someone you've just met, the same applies on Instagram. Followers, especially new ones, are more likely to buy from you once they feel a connection and once they recognize you.
Yeah, so picture this. You see that same student again in yoga, the one with the same mat that you have, and this time you smile. You walk over and you start chatting. And then you offer maybe some other advice about the water bottle that you have or something that you enjoy about the class. And then you might suggest to them to be aware of something that you know they would be interested in that you're selling. And that it's informative. It's information that you got from knowing more about them and connecting deeper with them.
Definitely. Once some rapport has been built, you're able to make some suggestions and sell, and I'm sure it will be much more well received. So the essence here is really that building familiarity matters. So someone recognizing you and getting to know you is more likely to take action with you. And they may need a few times for them to build that trust. So on Instagram, when someone comments on your post, instead of immediately jumping on them, asking them to buy something, instead ask them a question about themselves. And over time, you'll form a connection, making them more open to exploring what you offer.
Being curious is so important. You might be someone who's wondering, okay, so now what should your call to action be at the end of a post? If you're not asking people to check out your website, what should you be telling your audience to do more regularly?
To start, try asking for engagement in different ways. Like for your audience to comment an emoji, or to pick 1, 2, or 3 in a poll, or just ask them questions, get to know them better, right? Try opening up the doors for future communication and connection.
And there are so many ways to invite people in. You can also lead them to a free resource that you might have, something that's going to provide additional value. And that's always a good way for someone to get to know your business a little bit deeper.
Exactly. Speaking of, if you're interested in learning more about finding buyers and getting more sales on Instagram, we have a free training that I know you'll love. During the training, we help you leverage Instagram as a marketing tool, and you can sign up using the link below. It's called the 3-Step Customer Attraction Blueprint.
Yeah, we hope to see you there. And we do have one more good resource for you. We made a video all about post ideas to really encourage more engagement on Instagram, and we're going to link that for you as well. That's also a really great place to start when trying to come up with call to actions that encourage your audience to engage with your posts.
Yes, definitely check that out.
And remember, it's not about rushing the sale. It's about creating genuine connections. Also staying top of mind and memorable so that when someone needs or wants what you sell, people are thinking about you. It can really lead to more loyal customers who can be turned into thrilled community members. And that's really what you want.
Totally. Now, thanks for tuning in. If you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, keep posting on Instagram. Your dream customers are out there.